What's going on, world? Welcome to another episode of Drunk Minds, Sober Thoughts. I am your host, Rob.
And I'm your favorite black nerd, Zaya. What's going on with y'all?
Your favorite black nerd.
Exactly, the favorite black nerd.
Okay, we going with it this week. All right, cool.
Hey, I told you I'm trying out names to see what
Okay,
sticks.
so we're gonna keep like shuffling until you
Ex-
actually find one that stick, right?
Exactly. Y'all in the comments, let me know.
But we working on one to stick, right?
Exactly.
Like, okay, gotcha. Okay, I didn't know if we were just changing every week just to change
You
every
know, I
week.
might have to. If one doesn't stick, we just gonna play Russian roulette.
Okay. Well, we just
It wouldn't be me if I didn't.
Okay. Yep. That may be right. Yep. So before I even ask you how you doing, first and foremost, I wanted to say to everybody that actually like listened to the first episode, the second episode, like thank you. Like we really appreciate it,
We
man.
really
Like
do.
bro, the feedback, I know I told you some, but there was some feedback that I got that it's just like I'm like, this is dope. Like, this is dope that we really like. I don't know. I'm like, people want to hear what I gotta say or whatever.
Facts.
I mean, some people like the way that I'm talking now, I understand for a lot of people. Like, a lot of people are saying, like, Rob, you didn't normally communicate like this. You didn't talk like this or whatever. They was like, we knew some things, but
Mhm.
like you're opening the door to a lot of other things. And so I'm like, that's the whole point, hopefully.
I,
Um
I say it's you just getting more comfortable. That's all it is. And
yeah,
finding our niche in it.
and
That's all
going
I'll
through
say.
stuff, like going through stuff and also realizing that um we need to talk about our experiences. So,
Absolutely.
so to get the feedback that I'm getting about like stuff that people saying like they didn't know this about you or whatever, and it's
Hmm.
like it's fire. It's a great feeling. Like thank y'all for fueling us
Facts.
because that's what we needed to keep going. Actually, so the more we talk, I'm trying to think about this quote that we're more alike than different. It was something on the lines of that,
Mm-hmm.
but we really appreciate it. Like
We
we
really
don't
do.
take that lightly. Like we be on the phone talking like, bro, look at
Nigga, did you hear what they said?
bro. Like we all day. That's what we be talking about
Grinning from
every
ear
time.
to
Exactly.
ear.
Like I have to say this, Anna earlier today,
Yeah.
bro,
Energy through
fueled
the
me.
roof. Energy, like, I told
Bro,
you, that made my day. It made my damn day.
bro, her energy, bro. I was working, I was fueled. Like, and this is remind you, it ain't like I'm on the phone talking to her. This is a DM, and she just, I think feedback. I tell Zaya this all the time. Feedback for me, like when people just say like, and I appreciate this too. When people say I like it, thank you, I appreciate it. But when people give you feedback, it's something different. Like when they be like, first of all, you're not gonna disrespect Patron, okay?
Yeah, we
That's what
beefing
we
because of
not
that.
finna do. Like I'm like, oh, what you? We got something to talk about. You got something to get off your chest. Her energy
Yeah.
earlier, like it was amazing. It fueled me. It made me go through my day, something to think about, something to remind me, and something to make me want to continue to do what I do.
Yeah.
So shout out to Anna. She fire.
And
She's so fire.
I feel like just hearing people like, bro, y'all sound really good. Like y'all
Yeah.
sound really good. And like you saying before, you had someone tell you, I can't wait till the next episode. I got people telling me, hey, when y'all dropping again?
Gee, yeah. Yeah. I will admit, like, first episode, I was scared. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, the jitters.
But what's so crazy was once I started talking, like I'm long winded like a motherfucker. I will just go if I feel it and then listen back to it. I was like, damn. I said that and I asked a couple people like, you think I should have edited that out? You know what I'm saying? They was like, no,
What do I
nigga.
always tell you? What do I tell you?
A lot of shit.
When you in your mode, hey, just steer the car
Yeah,
because you're gonna
for
take
sure.
us somewhere.
For
So
sure.
I have no problem. Yeah, keep talking, bro. I'm talking too long. No, you're not.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
But once that second episode came, shout out to my boy Greg. He is like, Rob, okay, like first episode was good. Like I liked it. I liked the dialogue. You were very open. But bro, like once you get to your animated side, he was like, cause that's you. He was like, you do it with your eyes closed. Like once you get to that side and be open, he was like, it's gonna go to the roof for you. And I was like, Greg, I don't want to do that.
That's all. It's just getting comfortable. That's really all it is.
Even Dwight being like, bro, like that's you. And I'm like, yeah, but everybody don't get that. And he's like, okay, so like it's a part of you. So stop filtering. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hold on, time out 1 second. I want to thank Broski.
Yeah,
I really want to thank Broski.
He been good with the feedback
because
the
feedback he giving and the energy he giving us.
Yeah,
top tier right now.
Yeah, and thank you guys for subscribing. Like that's big for us. Subscribing. The comments that we're getting, like, thank you. Like, man, like y'all don't understand. Like this feeling, I feel like this is what people need. Like, and it's not really about. I mean, validation. A lot of people say validation ain't good. You need to validate yourself. Trust me, we are. But to be in a stage where it's like you realize, like, people be like, bro, I was in that mindset too. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, wait, thank you for what? Like, what you thanking me for? And it was like, no, like, for real, like, I didn't know you suffered like that. But to talk to you about the other side, I see where you're growing. You actually are communicating about your growth and how you are getting to a different mindset. Like those conversations, I'm like, oh, okay. We gotta make sure we get the next episode out. You know what I'm saying? To continue to have these conversations, because a lot of people need a space to just go. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's fire.
And I think the people telling us, we love how open you guys are. Like two young black men being open and having the dialogue that not a lot of people are having with each other.
Yeah.
And them finding stuff in what we're saying.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, I didn't even pay attention to that. Bro, I gotta go listen to that again.
Right, for sure. People telling me shit, I said, that's how I know I be just talking. People telling me, like, when you said such and such, I'm like, you sure that was drunk mind? Like, you sure that wasn't nice and neat? You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't no sober thoughts.
Nah.
It wasn't no sober thoughts.
Like, what was I drinking? This goddamn Monacos.
The Monaco. The Monaco.
Monacos, okay. Which is what I'm drinking right now.
Me too.
You know, yeah. I'm drinking which one you got?
You already know. Tequila lime.
Gee, I feel like, look, so I had the Monaco Sun Rush. Whatever.
1 to 10.
I had, okay. We're working on a new flavor. It tastes like a Orange Crush with no liquor.
Like the pop Orange Crush?
Yeah, it tastes like that. It was good though. It was good, but it's something about the lime.
Yeah. That lime. Have you tried
the
cognac one?
Okay, so my sister drinks the cognac. She only drinks dark liquor. I don't want to say she only drinks, but she that's the one that she drinks. I haven't moved to that yet.
I thought about grabbing that, and I was like, nope, Zape, stick to what you know.
Yeah,
if you get it, and you gonna be upset because you got 4 of them sitting in here, and you ain't gonna touch it.
The
other 3.
And the thing is, it's like, one thing about Monacos is, like, for me, like I told y'all, I'm not a big drinker. I guess I could say big drinker. It gets you right, like you smooth, like you in the vibe. You know what I'm saying? When I drink, I start to talk, I start to dance, a little emotional. We talked about that, but it works. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too much. Like Monacos is a good vibe. It ain't that hard liquor. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you do need that, depending on the vibe. But Monacos will get you right. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna speak this into existence right now.
I know where you going, because I would just think. Go ahead and say it.
You know what? If y'all want to sponsor us, More than
Somebody,
gladly too.
whoever know them,
Tell a
let
friend and
them
tell a
know.
friend.
You know what I'm saying? Like, put us down. You know what I'm saying?
And they gluten free too. Whoever want one, they gluten free.
Let me
Only
see.
9% alcohol, but a delicious taste and a delicious aftertaste.
Where you see that at? See, it ain't on my can. Where that at?
What, the 9%?
It ain't a lot of liquor. I mean, it may be a
I'm
little more
telling you.
liquor than what it's saying.
Listen, you know
because
me, I down about 3 of these, so you know me.
You know what?
Yep. So if y'all
What if mom listened to this?
listen, mom know I don't drink in front of them. She done see me drunk as hell.
Jesus,
Listen,
she's gonna be pissed.
When you came out, when I came home for my 25th, I told you that day we was at, was it the Green Dolphin? And I got home, my drunk ass was leaning on the doorbell, trying to open the door.
Yeah.
Dad came to Reverend Doctor came to the door and shook his head. And I went right to my room. I said, "I'm sorry, Dad," and went to bed.
Well, shit, if this is gluten free, well, shit, I'm on the right road. Because I've been eating a diet. Well, that doesn't mean, okay. I'm going to just.
Monaco, if you want to, sponsor us, we're right
I'm
here.
with it.
We wait.
Look, I'm with it.
We could be the face of it. We got the
right.
look. We got the voice.
Look.
And we can push the product for you.
Look, give me my own product. Blontes.
Oh, new flavor, Blonte.
I want some shit that you got to be like, wait, how you spell that in Google? Like, where they got it? That's the shit I want. I don't want no shit that just say the rush of lime. Like, what? Well, never mind. Fuck it. Anyways, how you doing? How you feeling? I didn't check in.
Bro, my week has been pretty good. Can't complain. Personal stuff going on, but I am in a happier space. Happy space right now.
Okay.
Grayson running me wild, as everybody knows. Walk around his house like he the king.
He be like, I'm sick of his shit.
Like, this my place. You just live here, Zay. I'm like, okay. Mom got him that easel,
Shout out to mom.
Shout out to mom, because that's all he want to do is draw. Such a smart, artistic kid,
Yeah.
But other than that, I've been really good, bro.
Yeah.
In a better mind state from last time that we talked.
Yeah.
And I'm just ready to attack the new year.
Yeah.
How you doing, broski?
I'm good. Man, you know what? I'm in a space where, bro, I'm just really fucking grateful. I don't know what it is, and I believe it's God. Like, the way that I'm feeling, like, everything that is happening around me, like, I really feel like God definitely slowed me down from being sick.
Yeah.
And it's like my eyes is open completely different. Like, I had a breakthrough in therapy, like a big breakthrough. And I'm super proud that I was able to shift my mind.
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest things for me. Like, because I mean, for me, therapy it's one of the best investments that I had. Yeah. Shout out to Kim. I love her.
Yeah, shout out Kim.
She makes sure, and I don't even know, like, I don't even want to say she does anything. She just sits there. And we talk about so many different things, but what the fuck?
Oh, that was my second. That's my second one. That's the second Monaco. I'm sorry,
bro. I thought you was cocking something. I thought the motherfucker was coming in that bitch. I was like,
no, that's one Monaco down. On
what you want me to do? Like, shit. Man. Jesus, I was in the flow. But yeah, she has me in a place where, like, a lot of stuff that we talk about, like, I'm seeing it. I'm sorry, y'all, about the ambulance about to go past the window. But anyway, it's working. It's having me in a place where I'm really focusing on, like, God, what are you trying to show me? And actually sitting back and be like, oh, I wonder if that was for that. Like, I had an opportunity where I was working, and you stroll on Instagram or whatever, and I saw this guy that actually does production for and I'm familiar with him. I've been like following him for a long time. I saw that he had just posted something, and a lot of people don't know I am part of I have a jewelry line, right, that I support and whatnot, and it's not a big brand, but it's
let's
something.
Talk about that. Let's talk about this jewelry real quick.
So
it's fire jewelry.
It is. So it's called Jim's Customs, right? So a lot of people are used to like the beaded bracelets, so right, but also crystals have also meaning to it, you know, and it's like have a healing aspect to it.
People,
so
it's fire.
It is. I will say.
I'm gonna say this. Can I say this real quick?
Go ahead.
His jewelry is one of a kind. You're not gonna see no combination.
Yeah.
Of beads the way he does it. You're not gonna see the level of intricacy like he does.
Yeah.
The creativity through the patterns.
Yeah.
Things he chooses to make them. You're not gonna see them by anybody else. I can personally say that because I have some from him. There's nothing like his work.
I appreciate that.
And I'm not saying that because I'm his brother. I'm saying it because I'm a consumer.
He is.
I'm a consumer of his product, and I got other references like Mom.
That is true. That is true.
And other people, and I've seen him put in the hard work for it.
Yeah.
So I can attest to it.
What I love about it, one thing that I had put in my mind is like everybody needs healing, right? And I knew that at the time of me and the person that actually introduced me to it, I was like, this is a good idea, but let's take it up a notch, right? If we want to heal people. So with each bracelet, you get an affirmation card. And I think that what's dope about the affirmation card is it helps a lot of people remind themselves of who they are, right? A conversation that they can have with themselves and ask them certain questions. So it's like you can always look back at it. And when you're not feeling the best, you could give a moment to yourself. And I was like, I think that's so important that we give people a piece of life to themselves. When nobody else is willing to give you that space, you can hold space for yourself. So I thought that was dope.
So with the affirmations, are they unique? Is everyone different?
Yeah. So when it comes, because Jim's Custom, a lot of times the customers want something specific. Sometimes, depending on what the meaning is, we handwrite the affirmation ourselves.
Yeah.
So it's not like we Google it and be like, "Oh, that's affirmation." We just putting that down. It's like, okay, this reflect this type of energy. So let's write an affirmation based off of that energy, right?
Yeah.
So that's something that we do, and it's been going good. I mean, so when I have a project, I always say, like, let's do it for us first and for our immediate people before this grows, right? Because this could be a project, but we got to love it first. We got to figure out if we want to do it first before we give it to the world, because the world could be very demanding. So anyways, the guy, I was in thought. God always has my mind going. And I was like, I'm going to just DM him. Fuck it. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just DM him. He just posted, and I DM'd him, and I just went back to working.
Yeah.
Like literally 7 minutes later, he responded. I'm like, what the fuck? Almost crashed. I'm like, I'm out. Like, I had to pull over, and I was like, so in my head, how I operate, and I've been assistant to a lot of people. When you reach out to certain people that got a lot of followers, they got a lot of people that's probably messaging them. So I'm on it. So I'm like, thank you for the opportunity. Like, I'm on it or whatever. And long story short, I was like, hey, can I send you some of my merch? It looks like you're doing this type of thing with your brand or whatever. Hey, I would love to collaborate and send you some stuff. And he was like, cool, like, sent me the address, the P.O. box. And I'm like, bro, like, this is amazing. So, you know, that's something I was looking forward to. And then there was another person. I was like, you know what, God, I know what you're doing. All right, it ain't gonna stop there. I'm gonna reach out to another person, and
Yeah.
then I ended up getting their PO box, is another high profile person or whatever, and ended up getting aligned where got their PO box to send them some stuff, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, like I got shit to do.
But
So
that's amazing, bro. That's you stepping out on faith,
yeah,
and that's you taking that leap.
and also seeing like when God throws you something, like just don't stop there. Like sky's the limit, and that's how I'm really approaching a lot of stuff. Like if this feels right, okay, God, like can I get one more? Can I get
You
one
lean
more?
into it.
Yeah, so like I love it. I love the space that I'm in or whatever. I feel good. I'm grateful. I wake up, man, I wake up now like I could do anything. Sleeping past my time and that may be helping it, but I'm like, okay, I feel well rested, listening to music. All right, I'm gonna start work a little later. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
love that. I love it.
I'm gonna say this. I am 1,000% happy you sound 1,000% better.
Yeah. That
And I'm
COVID motherfucker.
man,
Woo!
fucks you up.
Gee.
But I'm just happy you are back to the old you. And when I say back to the old you, the hustler, the go-getter, the
Yeah.
dog,
Yeah.
I'm happy you back to that because I know that was hard for you
Yeah.
not to be able to move the way you want to move.
Well, you
But
know what? Not to correct you, but honestly, it wasn't hard. It was just different. It was just
okay.
different, and it like I knew that I would be okay. I knew that it was just stepping outside of my norm. So, but I hear you. But it honestly was not hard at all. It was like once I got to a place where I was like, you know, God is in charge, and it's out of my control. I'm like, all right, cool. Like shit, I'm on vacation then. I mean, I'm coughing and my head hurt and shit, but you know what I'm saying? On the moments that shit went away, I'm
Yeah.
listening to music. I'm dancing around this motherfucking place. I'm like cleaning up. I'm like, bet, like we good. So it was actually a vacation that I've never given myself in a long time.
Wow.
That's how I look at it. Like I don't look at it as this, oh, I was just in COVID. It was like, you know, I found pockets of, okay, you feel good? All right. Don't take advantage of, like, be grateful that God gave you a moment to feel good or whatever. You know, this headache is coming back. All right. You got shit to do. Like, I'm taking every moment. So
that's good. And speaking of music, once again, shout out to Picasso and L.
Yeah.
For the intro.
The theme song, they are fire. Once again, it's on all platforms.
All
if y'all want to hear the full song, Slide, it's on all platforms.
It's a bop. It's definitely a bop.
Yeah.
If y'all get a chance, check that out.
Bro, I can't believe that in 2 months, I am making a huge next level step.
The next milestone.
Yeah, like it feels like this is what I've been needing for a long time. I feel like timing is everything, and me moving into this situation and being able to control and navigate and actually get the healing that I want, and also being able to create the life that I want. Like, bro, this is, I don't even want to say it ain't even scary. I think that's the weird part for me. It's not scary. I wish I was comfortable enough to say exactly what I was doing, but what I realize is this is a solo journey.
Yeah.
For me, and honestly, to be very honest, I'm not comfortable with that.
It sounds like you're more anxious for it.
I am anxious. I'm 100% anxious. Yeah.
A new chapter in your life is about to begin.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for you. I really am.
Yeah.
And I think that is going to be beautiful as you let it be.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And I mean, I'm hopeful. I'm open. I was talking to my aunt earlier today, and you know, it's funny. Like I love my family. I feel like they mean well, but
Yeah.
sometimes when I hear stuff because of how my trauma is set up, sometimes I'm like, these motherfuckers are being negative as hell. Get your ass off my line. Like I be ready to hang up on there.
Yeah.
But I have to also understand, like, we speak a different language.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, and I know that some people are in a place where the way that they communicate love is completely different than the way I receive it. So it's like, when I be like, oh yeah, I'm open to this, and they be like, hold on, don't do that, da, da, da. And I'm like, wait, also understand, like, if I choose to go this avenue,
Yeah.
and I feel like it's driven by God, there's a lesson there. So I understand that you went down this road, and I appreciate you telling me your experience, but also understand, like, this is what I feel like I need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the type of job I'm looking at. This is the type of, and it ain't no disrespect, but it's like, you know, when you talk to your elders, they think when you reply back, they be like, oh no, I wasn't saying, like, no, what, nigga, you shouldn't have said nothing. But on another level, it's like, the way that I feel, like, I'm able to receive whatever advice or opinion that they have and still be like, no, me and God are having a lot of conversation about this, and I'm good. I'm gonna listen to him. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I'm driven. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just think that this is a move, right? And I'm like, nah, this
It's
is
bigger than
different.
that.
It's bigger than that for me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean,
Oh,
I'm open with you, of course, with
yeah.
this or whatever. But yeah, I'm super excited.
Yeah, because that the next chapter is always of one of fear but excitement at the same time.
Yeah,
Because when I moved to the next chapter of my life, it was anxiousness, anxiety, every feeling in the book.
yeah,
And I went literally when I first made that decision and I got there, every emotion ran through my body. But once I settled
yeah,
and found myself where I was at, it was smooth sailing. Well, I wouldn't say it was smooth sailing, but I was content within myself about my decision.
yeah, yeah. But you went through a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
You went through a
Every
lot.
Yep.
But being at the place that you are now, would you change anything?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely not. I said I have grown more as a man when I moved
Yeah.
than I would have been a man if I was at home.
Yeah.
I thank God that I made the decision and stuck to my guns when I
Yeah.
decided to move.
Yeah.
And I stuck to my guns when adversity hit,
Yeah.
when God literally threw everything at me to see if I was strong enough.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, there was times when I wanted to quit
Yeah.
when I moved. It was a lot of times I wanted to quit. But the only thing that kept me going is God brought me down here for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And if I go back, then what? That just proves I couldn't do it. And that kind of kept me going. And then you and I having conversations kept me going. And I used to tell you something like, dude, I'm down here for a reason. I don't know what it is yet, but when I figure it out, I'm gonna be good.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something that I don't think I've ever said to you. I remember you say this all the time, right? And every time you say it, there's a part of me that be like, ugh, fuck. I actually hate the fact that I told you not to come back to some degree, because you know that thing where it'd be like, when you leave, don't ever come back, right?
Yeah.
I don't like the way that sounds, right? Because when you tell people leave and don't come back, I feel like that's basically saying you don't have community to come home, and it puts a fear into people to like, even when people need to come back, they don't. And so even though, yes, you're good now, and you always say that, part of when I listen to other conversations that we had, and yes, it may have been motivation, but I wish I would have knew other language to say, like, you know, because also in my head, when people say, oh, you can always come back home, I hate that shit too.
I hate that, bro. I
hate that too, because a lot of people that I know, when they say that, they say it because they think you're
not gonna
fail.
make it. You're gonna fail.
And it's like, hold on, motherfucker. Like, I would rather somebody say, what's beautiful about you leaving is that you have choices, right? And even though it's kind of saying the same thing, it's like, you know what? Going to Florida could be a beautiful thing, right? Yeah. And you could, and even if you love Florida, at least you know you got two homes now. I feel like that's a better way to say it than, you know, you can always come back. Like, yeah, that's the truth. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes that feeling for me is, I know so many people that be like, oh, you can always come back. And that's when I told the people that I did communicate with, but they don't know the full totality of why I'm moving. When I told them, that's the first thing that they said. Oh, you can always come back. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I just told you I'm going and I'm happy about going. They was like, yeah, but you can always come back. And I'm like, wait, that's not okay. I know that that's an option, but that's not a goal. Like, you're not helping me by saying that, right? Because even when I come back, most people that say that, you're not even supporting me when I come back. You're not. It's just, I don't know. Like, that bothers me. I feel like people sometimes need to know. Like I say, we don't always see ourselves. So a lot of times, people don't know how they sound. So I got to give them grace. But to me, I may just be fucking emotional, and I just don't want to hear that shit.
I'm gonna say that I told you this before, but I'm gonna say the one thing my uncle told me, God rest his soul. He said, Isaiah, you don't need to come, but you can come back to visit, but ain't nothing for you here. We're gonna be here. You can come back to visit. But no, I'm gonna tell you, this is the part he said. The same people are going to doing the same things if you would have stayed or if you would have left. So why not try to set roots and grow somewhere else? You come back and visit. Same people selling drugs, gonna sell drugs. Same people making money, gonna be making money. Same people partying, gonna be partying. Same buildings here, might still be here.
Yeah.
So why not try to make a new experience for yourself? Why not venture out? I know it's gonna be hard. I've been through it.
Yeah. So I hear that, bro, but I also I respect his perspective, but I'm also say this. Your reason for leaving wasn't them, and your reason for coming back ain't them. So that's the reason why I say I don't like that statement. Yeah. Because for whatever reason, you leaving ain't for people. Like, we not gonna make it about, and I'm not saying what he's saying wrong. I'm just going back to how I feel. You leaving is your own personal journey, your own personal reason of why you leaving. And it's not about what these niggas is doing back here. You know what I'm saying? What they doing is they journey, they business. They ain't got nothing to do with you. What you leaving for, and if you have to go back, come back here. I'm sorry. It's your own personal reason, and I feel like that's why I really feel bad about it, because his mindset was also the reason why I was like, "Say, don't come back," because ain't shit here in Chicago. Like, these people. But here's the thing: it is some here. All right, you got family here. You got people that love you. You got community. You got home where you were raised. You got foundation here. So I don't want you to believe that there's nothing here. Like, you can always come back home, regardless of what anybody feels about it. You could come home, you could go to Atlanta, you could go to New York, you could go anywhere to make it your home. Like, I just, that's just me, but I'm done talking. Go ahead.
The reason why I wanted to make it down here, bro, and I didn't want to go back home, because everybody, why you come back?
See, that's what I'm saying.
And
but
that's, and that, no, hold on. I'm going to say this, and that's why I was like, I'm going to make it. Whatever I gotta do, scrap, claw to make it here, I'm going to make it. Not just because you said I couldn't, because I want to.
Yeah.
Because I want to find something outside of what I had. I don't want to rely on all the time mom, dad, or whoever. I wanted to make my own way. And if I got to bump my head time and time again, lick my wounds and keep going. And I'm not going to say I didn't do it without help.
Yeah.
Because in my opinion, everybody has to receive help somehow.
Yeah.
But I made it.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I'm satisfied with where I'm at, but I made it to a good point where I'm at. So that's how I feel about it.
No, I feel you. I feel that's how you feel. I just don't want you. Sorry, I said that wrong. Hold on, let me figure out. My hope is that if any time Florida does not work, you could come back home and have community support and whatever. I don't want you to feel like you out in this world and you have to make it in Florida.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to believe that. Wherever I'm at, you could come. My next location, you could come. I'm letting you know that right now. Like, I don't. That sounds like a fucking cage to me. I don't like that. Like, I don't. No, I'm sorry. That just got me hot.
But I found my freedom though.
Yeah,
I found the freedom that I low key didn't think I could ever have.
Yeah,
I have great community.
Yeah,
I have a great place. I learned to live in the moment and enjoy my space. Because before I really, me, I really just didn't. I'm fine. It's a apartment is an apartment, and none more place to lay my head down. But being down here and you teaching me some things that, bro, enjoy your space. Find things in your place to make it a home. And in doing that, I found a little piece, a little piece of my own. I enjoy my balcony. I enjoy sitting out there with my chair and my hookah. I enjoy the lights that you and mom helped me install that kind of makes my place a home. I enjoy the couch where me, you, and mom had a couple moments. I enjoy these things now.
Yeah.
Before it was just a piece of furniture. This, that. But these are things now that when I get home, I'm like, I can exhale and sit back and just literally kick my feet up and think about how far I've came. Because before it was just, I'm here, I'm moving here. Okay, I'm good. I'll be fine for right now. But actually enjoying the space where I'm at.
Yeah.
And like you said, finding peace in the little things. I have learned to do that in this new chapter of my life.
Yeah.
And I'm openly accepting it and trying to move forward and find other different pockets as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like when I said that to you, my hope of saying it, that you understand that everything that you invest, your time, your life, your money into, is an investment to your life. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what it is. Like, even when you think about the forks.
Bro, oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
let me give a background to this. So, to let everybody know, my apartment before I got, one of my apartments out here, it was literal hole in the wall. And I was really, really embarrassed in my place. I didn't want nobody to visit.
Right, before you got to the bachelor pad.
Before I got
to the penthouse.
Before I got to the deluxe apartment in the city.
You know what I'm saying? We moved up.
Hey, what number is that?
See, I was trying to do it on the low so you wouldn't hit a gunshot. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I'm fucking up the collaboration. Go ahead.
I was honestly embarrassed, and I had hella spoons. I had this is when you were working at another place.
Yeah,
and I'm like, bro, I need to get these forks, bro. I ain't got enough up here. I'm gotta wash them every day. I got like 3, and you was like, and we just kept talking, and then you was like, bro, I'm gonna say, you got something in the mail.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about it.
It was Christmas.
It was, yeah, exactly.
It was Christmas.
And I opened up.
You can tell them the full story. I was working at PF Chang, the Chinese restaurant, right?
Yeah.
And the backstory to that is we got a lot of shit or whatever, and we had a lot of. I feel like PF Chang gonna come back and sue my ass, but it's okay. It's actually funny when I think about it. Allegedly, we're gonna throw that out.
We're gonna put the quote allegedly.
God damn, we might have to edit it out. Okay, so there was some things that in conversation, my brother, where he was then, he was saying he didn't have, right? And one of the things was it forks and spoons? Or
I think it was just silverware in general.
It was just silverware in general.
The basic amount.
So because of who I am, like, I believe that my purpose is to serve. Like, a lot of whatever. My purpose is to serve. Like, if I could give you advice, support, encouragement, that's who Rob is. Like, I'll pull from me, everything from me to make sure you're good. Mm-hmm. So my brother, at the time, this was the beginning of us becoming like real cool. Yeah. Like, we started to get really close. And can I say that about what happened to the apartment?
Yeah, you can go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so his apartment got broken into. Wait, no, that was after.
That was before.
Before?
Yeah, it was. Because that took everything.
Tell you on goddamn story. Finish it. Because I don't know the timeline.
So he got me a TV for Christmas. Yeah. And in the box was forks. And honestly, guys, the TV didn't even matter. Not saying it wasn't a nice gesture, but
yeah,
it was more like, bro, we talked about this all the time. And I still have them to this day. But the fact that something we talked about, he was like, bro, I know you said you needed this, so here.
So the reason why we said PF Chang is because I took the extra forks from motherfucking PF Chang. And that was
allegedly.
Like right. Somebody I knew snatched them up. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for them, hey, I don't know who they is. But because he needed that, I was like, you know what I'm saying? Allegedly, the person who actually copped them was like, I'm going to just take a couple handfuls of these or whatever. Put them inside the TV with what is it?
They were wrapped up nice. And honestly, I'm not going to lie. I tell you this. I kind of cried with you on the phone about that because it wasn't about the TV was a nice gesture, but it was the fact that me and you talked about that all the time. Like, it was so funny. Like, I'm here. I got all this shit here. And you get this, you get that. I'm sick of this shit.
Yeah.
But the fact that he got him, it was like, dude, do you even realize what you just did? Like, for me, it meant more to have those because of the story behind it.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest. You better appreciate that motherfucking TV. I went through a lot to get that goddamn TV. Okay?
You did. But yeah, I was so appreciative of that.
Yeah.
And honestly, like he was saying earlier, this man, if he can help out in any way, he will.
Yeah. I would.
Hell, sleet, rain, or snow. Like, I'll find a way.
Unfortunately. Fuck.
He's in the trench, and to know that he was in the trenches with me and let me remind you, like you said earlier, we were getting there.
But
we were close, but we weren't as close as we are now.
No, for sure.
And to find someone that'll be in the trenches with you through your worst time and be proud of you, and when you're up and still in the trenches with you while you're up, you can't. That's a feeling that you can't describe.
Oh, you said still in the trenches. I thought you said still in the trenches. I'm like, allegedly, nigga.
Look, that's the Monaco. That's the Monaco talk.
Jeez, right I need to throw away these cans because I'm hearing stuff.
But yeah, like honestly, it only take one or two people to be like, we riding with you.
Yeah,
we in the mud with you.
Yeah,
it don't take 10, 11 people. To me, you can have one or two good people.
Yeah,
that's going to try to execute, figure it out with you, and want to see you succeed and be happy when you succeed.
Yeah, and when you fuck up. How about that?
That'll call you. Listen, that will call you out when you fuck up bad, but love you enough to be like, how can we fix it?
Yeah, Isaiah's tired of me, y'all. I'm gonna be honest.
Sick of his shit.
He's sick of my shit. He be like, nigga, stop correcting me. All right? I'm sure you. Bro.
Listen, I'll say this. There are a lot of times where I'm like, Rob, I'm so sick of this shit. Stop talking. But I appreciate it.
Wait, because you do?
I have, bro. It was earlier. I'm gonna tell you why though.
Earlier today?
Not early. Years.
You are disrespectful. You just told on yourself. I was saying some good shit today.
I'm honest. I'm honest with you. It's the Monaco, you know. It's the sober. It's the drunk mind and sober thoughts.
Fuck you. Okay.
But the fact that I appreciate what he says, because if someone doesn't love you enough to call you out on your bullshit and let you get and they let you get away with anything, that's not real.
But let's be clear though.
You hold everybody accountable.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that because I mean, what I'm saying is, God, you know, I need to stop drinking this. This is the second one. What I wanted to say was, do I push my opinion? Actually, I do. You know, we're gonna edit this out.
Never mind. Keep it. No, keep it. I'm gonna say this.
We don't have to say it.
No. I'm gonna be 1,000. You speak your truth. Whether I'm right or wrong.
I speak a truth. A truth.
I'm gonna say how you feel.
Right.
So if I'm right, you'll tell me how I'm right. If I'm wrong, Isaiah, you're wrong. And I'm gonna tell you.
But see, I don't like that because I don't technically say you're wrong. I ask you questions.
I'll say, yep.
And right. I'll be like,
you're right.
And I'm like, you know, no,
that's
no
favorite line. Hashtag that. Let me ask you a question.
Because a lot of times I'm trying to understand your perspective. And I don't want to ever be like, oh, your perspective is wrong. But I'll ask like, okay, I hear you. But when you said this, how does that apply to da-da-da-da-da-da? And you just, when you get silent, you'll be like,
hate this nigga. But he writing this shit. Yep.
And I ain't trying to be right. I just really be wanting to have a conversation and make sure that whatever you believe, you stand on it.
Yes. But through you asking those questions, though,
it opens,
go ahead. It opens the door to other perspective, seeing it a different way, because your mind works differently than mine.
Yeah,
than a lot of people's. So
shout out to Kim. Hey, it was all a dream. Sorry, that's why I don't need to drink. This shit is not for me.
What? You know what that is? Title episode 2. If you haven't, go ahead and watch it.
What's that?
You said this drinking shit ain't for me.
Oh yeah.
but it honestly opens the door to a different perspective and allows, like, dang, I didn't see from that angle.
Yeah.
Maybe I wasn't, maybe I was this, maybe I was that. Because me, I'd be like, well, Zay, why didn't you see it from this? Why? I'm like, I didn't.
Because I know you. I know, I know the side that you show me, and from what I see, it's always like, Zay, now did you respond out of emotion or an ego? Like, I'm just curious. And you can say no, but I'm just curious. I'd be on that.
Bro, after watching that, listening to that ET episode.
Oh, yeah.
Like, bro, I acted out of emotion. I told you that, like, bro. I acted out of emotion.
Damn, I shouldn't have did that. Like, yep. And you paying for it, too. Mother. Oh, don't you hate when shit makes sense at the end? God damn. I need to stop drinking. Zay.
No, it's good.
You know what? We're going to end on that note because I'm tired of drinking. I feel like because the title of this podcast, I'm saying like I don't know what the fuck the title of this podcast is Drunk Mind Sober Thoughts. Before we end, can I explain that? So a lot of people think like we supposed to be drunk out of our fucking mind when it comes to this episode. That is not true. That is not the whole idea of this. So our whole idea is to have the raw conversation that you have when you are in the position of drunk mind, sober thoughts, right? So that's the reason why we named it that, because we wanted to make sure that we have these raw conversations that people be having like, damn, when you were drunk, you actually told
you was talking some shit when you was drunk.
I like that. Like, and you be like, oh, fuck. I mean, it was my feelings, but oh, fuck. Yeah, for sure.
And I'll say this, chat, and guys, we don't even drink all the time like that.
We really don't. We drinking Monaco's, water, Kool-Aid with
a hint of tequila.
A hint, some percentage. What percentage? 9.0. Well, we gonna say 15.
But honestly, it's just raw conversations that you would have with your friends.
Yeah.
If y'all were drinking, because we have all had those conversations where we think like, damn, they was talking some shit last night.
Yeah.
Or shit.
Yeah.
They spitting right now. And that's all this is. It's a safe space to be sober or, responsibly under the influence.
Yeah.
And have those conversations.
Yeah. So with that being said, I'm done with drinking for the night. We're going to end this pod with saying, please subscribe. Look, I appreciate this liquor, and I feel like I'm going to just say what I wouldn't say if I was sober. But if you guys wouldn't mind doing me a favor, I appreciate the follows on YouTube. I'm with y'all. Fuck it. Let's do it. That's where we at. If you got Spotify, look, subscribe there too. You know what I'm saying? YouTube is cool. We love it. Thank you. Spotify too. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get even on both levels. All right.
We're trying to reach as many people as we can.
Yeah, for sure. And the only way that we can, I don't want to say be who we want to be and reach the level that we want to reach is by having community. And so we appreciate y'all. And until the next episode, we are out.
Peace.